Hello my dear students, welcome back to the 7th session on the chapter Structure of Atom. Last class I had explained to you all about some of the limitations of Bohr's atomic model. So what does Heisenberg's uncertainty principle state? So what is the significance of uncertainty principle? So how are the marks going to be allotted for such numericals if it comes for your exam? Hello my dear students, welcome back to the 7th session on the chapter Structure of Atom. Last class we had studied about Bohr's theory for hydrogen atom and also the explanation of line spectrum of hydrogen. Last class I had explained to you all about some of the limitations of Bohr's atomic model. There was an attempt to develop a new model which is suitable for all type of atoms. Thus, we got a new model called as quantum mechanical model. Now, there are some other developments which led towards quantum mechanical model. What are those developments? We shall learn. So, the first development is dual behavior of matter. What do you mean by dual behavior of matter? We have learned that a photon can behave like a particle as well as it has got wave nature. But de Broglie proposed that matter exhibits dual behavior. That is, even matter can show particle nature as well as wave nature. This is the formula which he has given. So, how did he come up to this? According to Planck's quantum theory, E is equal to h nu. According to Einstein's equation, E is equal to mc square. Now, if we are equating both of this, we will get as h nu is equal to mc square, where we know that nu is equal to c by lambda. So, this one, if I substitute instead of nu, I will get it as hc by lambda, which is equal to mc square. C and one of the c's gets cancelled here and we will get it as h by lambda is equal to mc. Now, if this one is rearranged, we will get as lambda is equal to h by mc, or I can write it as v. Velocity we can represent it as v or c. Now, mass into velocity is called as momentum, hence we can also write as lambda is equal to h by p. So, here what is lambda? It is wavelength. What is p? It's momentum, that is mass into velocity, and v is velocity, or c or v, both are velocity, and h is Planck's constant. So, this is the formula given by de Broglie. De Broglie's prediction was confirmed experimentally when they found that electron waves can also undergo diffraction. That is a characteristic of a wave, and this concept was utilized to develop electron microscope. Okay, so that is about dual behavior of matter. Okay, this is one of the development which led towards quantum mechanical model. So, which is the second development, that is Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Let's see what it is. It is impossible to determine simultaneously the exact position and exact velocity or momentum of an electron. So, what does Heisenberg's uncertainty principle states? It states that it is impossible to determine simultaneously the exact position and exact momentum of an electron. What is the meaning of this? That is, Bohr told us that the electrons are revolving in the circular path around the nucleus. So, Heisenberg tells us that the electron, when it is revolving like this, you cannot give the exact position of the electron and exact velocity or the momentum at that position, okay, simultaneously. That is, both these quantities cannot be measured simultaneously. If you know the velocity of the electron, you will not know its position. If you know the exact position of the electron, at that point you cannot find out the exact accurate momentum. So what did it lead to? It is just telling us that there is no exact circular path for the movement of electron, correct? It rules out the circular path which is called as orbits, which was given by Bohr's atomic model. So he put this mathematically like this. He gave that delta x, that is uncertainty in position, into delta p, that is uncertainty in momentum, is always greater or equal to h by 4 pi. We know momentum is mass into velocity. Mass will not change. So m as it is, delta v we write it as, okay. So delta x into m delta v is greater or equal to h by 4 pi, which mass has been taken to the other end. So delta x into delta v is equal to h by 4 pi m. So this is the mathematical form of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. In this, delta x is uncertainty in position, delta v is uncertainty in velocity, which is h is Planck's constant, m is mass of the particle, okay. It can be electron or any similar particle. Next, we'll see about the significance of uncertainty principle. So what is the significance of uncertainty principle? First one, it rules out the existence of definite path of electrons or any other similar particle. What does it rule out? It rules out the exact path, that is the circular path. That concept is completely ruled out, okay. Next, what it? The effect of Heisenberg's uncertainty principle is significant only for motion of microscopic objects and negligible for macroscopic objects. Here, this principle can be applied only for microscopic objects, like very small particles we can apply uncertainty principle, whereas for macroscopic objects this is not applicable because you can find out both simultaneously, okay. So for macroscopic object this one is not applicable. He told it very clearly that it's applicable only for microscopic objects. Next, reasons for the failure of Bohr's model. Why did Bohr's model exactly fail, or what was the shortcoming of Bohr's atomic model? That is, in Bohr's model, an electron is regarded as charged particle moving in a well-defined circular orbits about the nucleus. What it is? Electron is a charged particle which is moving around the nucleus in circular orbits. But wave character of electron was completely not considered at all. The wave nature of the electron is not considered in Bohr's model, okay. So because of the two developments, that is dual character of matter, that is electrons also have both particle like nature as well as wave like nature, de Broglie told us. Also, Heisenberg's uncertainty principle told that the position of the electron as well as the momentum of the electron cannot be calculated or found out simultaneously. That rules out the circular path which was called as orbits, okay. These are the two developments which actually led to quantum mechanical model. So what is quantum mechanical model? We'll see in the next session. Now we shall solve some of the numericals. First one, what will be the wavelength of a ball of mass? Mass is given 0.1 kg, moving with a velocity of 10 meters per second. So what is given here? Mass is given, okay, that is 0.1 kg, and velocity V or C is 10 meters per second. So what will be the wavelength? So which is the formula which you have to apply? That is lambda is equal to h by mv, okay, which we have got from de Broglie's equation. Here h is Planck's constant 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joules second. Mass is 0.1 kg into velocity is 10 meters per second. This is joules second, okay. So here you are going to get it as 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 meters, okay. So this is the value. How did I tell it? 0.1 into 10 is 1. So obviously the numerator will remain as it is, that is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 meters, okay. So that is the wavelength of the ball, okay. Then next numerical, calculate the mass of photon with a wavelength of 3.6 angstrom. What you are supposed to calculate? You are supposed to calculate the mass of the photon, and the wavelength given is 3.6 angstrom. 3.6 angstrom means it is 3.6 into 10 to the power minus 10 meters, okay. Now which is the formula? Again you have to use, they have given the wavelength, you are supposed to find out the mass. So I will take the same formula, lambda is equal to h by mv. So mass we will move it on the other side and lambda on the other side. So you will get it as m is equal to h by v into lambda. So what is h? 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. Velocity of photon is 3 into 10 to the power 8 into lambda is given as 3.6 into 10 to the power minus 10. If I solve this, I will get it as 0.6135 into 10 to the power minus 32, which I can write it as 6.13 into 10 to the power minus 33 kg. So this is the mass of the photon. I hope you have understood. It is direct questions. So how are the marks going to be allotted for such numericals if it comes for your exam? For example, if it is a 3-mark question, 1 mark is for writing the formula, 1 mark is for showing the substitution, 1 mark is for writing the correct answer with the correct unit, okay. If it's a 2-mark question, then 1 mark for writing the formula, half mark for showing the substitution, half mark for the correct answer along with the correct unit, okay. That is how the marks are going to get allotted, okay. Next numerical, I'll read the question for you all. A microscope using suitable photon is employed to locate an electron in an atom with a distance of 0.1 angstrom. What is the uncertainty involved in measurement of velocity? So they have given it is, what is it? They are going to locate an electron, okay. So the uncertainty in distance, that is delta x, is 0.1 angstrom, that is 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 10 meters, okay. They are asking you to find out delta v. So we have to use the formula of Heisenberg uncertainty principle. Delta x into delta v is equal to h by 4 pi m, okay. So what is mass of an electron? Mass of electron is 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. Okay, now we shall substitute here. I want only delta V. Okay, so delta X also I will have to take it to the denominator. H is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 divided by 4 into 3.14, that is pi value. Mass is 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 into delta X is 0.1 into 10 to the power minus 10. Once you solve this, you are going to get it as 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 divided by 11.26 into 10 to the power minus 41. So further, if you solve this, you are going to get it as 0.578 into 10 to the power 7. So move 1 point, you will get it as 5.7 into 10 to the power 6 meters per second. Velocity, that's why it is meters per second. Okay, I hope you have understood this. So there's one more numerical, we shall solve it. Calculate the wavelength of an electron. Wavelength you are supposed to calculate. They are telling it's an electron moving with the velocity is given, that is 2.05 into 10 to the power 7. Mass you will know because it's electron, 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. So you are supposed to find out the wavelength. So direct formula, lambda is equal to h by mv. H is 6.626 into 10 to the power minus 34 divided by 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 into 2.05 into 10 to the power 7. If you solve this, you are going to get as 0.35 into 10 to the power minus 10. Okay, move 1 point, you will write it as 3.5 into 10 to the power minus 11 meters. Okay, so this is how you solve the numericals based on de Broglie equation as well as Heisenberg's uncertainty principle. Okay, next class we learn about orbitals and quantum numbers, which is based on quantum mechanical model of an atom. Okay, hope you have understood today's class. Wherever required, pause the video and please try to do the calculations on your own. Thank you, my dear students. Stay focused, stay curious.